Alfa Romeo. Alfa's new livery for the 2021 Formula 1 season is essentially a rendition of their livery from last year, and the reason why there's so much hype around Alfa's new livery is because of the switch up of the base coloring scheme from last year's already very elegant design. Although this year they've evolved some of the smaller parts of the livery, adding more attention to details such as with the modern and simple branding of the Alfa Romeo badge, and also the smoother transition from the white to red being much easier on the eyes. However, the novelty of the changed up livery has worn off for me, but nonetheless a very pretty livery that I'm putting in great. Alpha Tauri. The other Alpha on the grid's main color combination of white and navy blue, on the other hand, is something I'm not really a fan of, although there are much worse. And with the increased prominence of navy blue on the car looks even more bland, with nothing actually popping out at me. However, they've definitely changed the shade of navy blue that they're using, so maybe it'll look better in the sunlight. But I do really like the red Honda logo at the bottom of the car, similar to last year, so that's, for me, bumps it up to average. Alpine. Formerly Renault, the Enstone-based outfit seems to be run by the French government itself, with their all-new look based on the red, white, and blue of the French flag. However, running with a different shade of blue and red, making the car symbolize more of a Colgate bottle than the French flag. Regardless, I'm a big fan of the glossy blue and blood red they used, and it may just be the amazing studio lighting, but I really like the look of this car. Renault historically have made really good liveries, and this year is no different, and as a result, I'm going to put it at the top of my tier list. Red Bull Racing. It's the same exact livery as last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. They were obligated to replace the Aston Martin branding on the rear wing with Honda branding. As a result, I'm putting it in meh, but the livery itself is a classic. Haas F1. Like I said in the video I uploaded on Sunday, the livery design looks very average, and just like the Alpha Tauri livery, nothing about the livery really pops out to me. So it goes in meh. However, the race suits do look quite nice, I've got to say. Mercedes F1. The silver arrows have become the black arrows for the second consecutive season, and generally speaking, I kind of like the last year's livery. However, I think some marketing person from the AMG side of things may have said something along the lines of "we need more advertising" the night before the launch, because the addition of the AMG logos on the back look appalling. So much so that I debate on whether I should put the livery in meh or average, but in the end we put the reigning Formula 1 World Champions livery in average. Aston Martin. The green Mercedes emulates the Mercedes F1 livery with an aqua green base and a streak of pink paint along the side, although a much cleaner design with no distracting blotches of sponsorship everywhere. Under the lights, the green will pop nicely, and the way the livery designers have implemented the pink accents into the livery from BWT allows me to think that any color combination is possible. However, there has been some shade thrown towards the green on social media, and I have to admit, it doesn't look very good in the afternoon sunlight, but nonetheless one of the better liveries on the grid. Ferrari. Speaking of livery designers who know how to make any color combination possible, Ferrari hasn't employed any of them, or at least pay their livery designers by the amount they change the liveries. Honestly, the front half of the car looks decent and would earn itself an average or great livery simply because of the Ferrari red, but the transition from the classic Ferrari red to the burgundy or maroon at the back of the car was so badly done, I can literally see the straight line border between the two sections. It looks like tan lines. Have I forgotten anything else? Oh yeah, they included the classic font for the driver numbers, which I'm quite indifferent towards. Oh yeah, the green Mission Winnow logos. At least they could have made it easier on the eyes by giving it a white border or whatever. It looks like the livery designers went into Microsoft Paint and filled the white in with lime green and said, it looks alright. Obviously, if you can't tell, I'm putting the SF21's livery in the suck tier. And yes, I am part of the Tifosi. Williams. The new acquirers of YAX.racing, Dorilton Capital, have begun making big strides in changing the fortunes of the team, and by starting afresh, this livery harks back to their roots running the yellow and blue during the golden years of the team's existence. You know, when they weren't back markers? But they've included the yellow accents in a very modern fashion that I quite like, although not gonna lie, it looks like a bottle of sunscreen. But nonetheless, I think the clean livery looks very fresh, and I'm excited to see the livery in the sunlight, so much so I'm going to throw this up in the God tier. Mclaren. It looks a lot like the 2020 livery, which also looks a lot like the 2019 livery. I don't know why there aren't memes circulating about the useless McLaren livery designers. This is just banter. Alright, I don't want don't want any of the McLaren stands coming at me. It would have been cool if McLaren implemented the Gulf blue into their design with the blue accents, but after 3 years of pretty much the same, it's a meh livery for me. So this is my tier list for the Formula 1 2021 liveries for the 2021 season, obviously, with quite an even spread, I'd say. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give it a like. If you didn't, comment down below why, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you whenever I'll see you. Peace!